Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fantasy Couch podcast. What does this say? Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router. What is this? We're live. What am I getting this warning from? I'm hardwired in with the best internet, baby. This shouldn't be happening. Anyway, welcome to the Hack My Lineup live stream. Lots going on in football right now. What's going on? Off the top of my head, Keenan Allen is questionable, but should play. Noah Brown is hurt. Seems like Dameon Pierce is going to miss another week. He's not practicing. I expect Justin Jefferson to be back. I expect Freiermuth to be back. Devon Achane to be back. I expect Nico Collins to be back. And Frank Reich is taking over the play calling for the Panthers. We'll see what's up. Alexander Madison might not play. Justin Fields practice in full. A lot going on as we're trying to clinch playoffs. This is basically crunch time when it comes to clinching playoffs. This week, next week, and the following week's really going to shape if we're going to make playoffs or not. I used to say 7 is a good number, 7 with a tiebreaker. 7 wins with a tiebreaker gets you in the playoffs typically. That was before the pandemic and before the 18-week season. So now I guess we can just say straight up 8 wins. Do you guys agree on that? 8 wins gets you in playoffs, right? Playoffs is week 15, 16, 17 now, right? 15, 16, 17 typically. Well, of course, every league's different, the settings and how many teams are in the league, so on and so forth. But I'm thinking 8 wins gets you in. Chat, what's up, everybody? Zach, Ozai, Joey, Cece. Brown chicken, brown cow. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is at all. I don't get the reference. What's up, guys? Do you guys agree 8 wins and you're in? Is that what it takes to make the playoffs typically, generally in fantasy football? And is my internet working? It's talking about my internet's unstable. Michael says 8 seems right. I'm 8-2 now. Nice flex. I like the flex though. This is a flex that I like. It's good to hear. I'm 8-2 now, and I'm 1 more win to clinch a playoff spot. Okay, awesome. So you're right about the clinch. Yeah, I think 8 gets you in. General rule, right? Because back in the day it was 7 plus tiebreaker. So 7 is like a 50-50 shot of you getting in, right? 7 and 6. So now, am I doing the math right? 8 and 6. Yeah, 8 and 6. Yeah, 8 and 6. 67. Yeah, 8 and 6 gets you in. That's how I see it. There's, different scenarios, different rules, but 8's a good target, I think. Sounds about right. I'm 7-3 with a tough schedule ahead. I say right now, if you have 6 wins, you're in great shape. You definitely haven't come close to clinching yet, but I think six wins. If you just keep up this pace, right, of winning like the next 2 out of 3, winning the next 2 out of 4, whatever it is, I think you'll be fine. 7 means you're in incredible shape. You're kind of penciled in as a playoff team. Yeah, it's good shape. I know I'm 6-4 in a lot of leagues. Like, right, it's kind of all over the place. Yeah, I'm dominating in just a few leagues, not too many. I'm mostly right around that mark. I'm not getting demolished in most leagues, and I'm not dominating in most leagues. I'm right there in the middle, lukewarm, 6-4, 5-5, right around there. Around that 7th place spot. Eight wins, buddy. But I guess that we go by the same rules. What's up, Val? Val's in the building. Psycho Crew. What's up, Brain? By the way, this is Hack My Lineup. We haven't been doing a lot of hacking, to be honest. Lots of good donations, though. So shout out to Darth Vids 101. I guess I couldn't get the hack done in time. I blame him, though. It's never my fault, of course. It's not. I don't have. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that I don't have the hacking skills to get it done. With just some technical difficulties. That's totally not my fault. Still want to shout out this guy. I mean, he's been a great sport. He's been awesome. I just emailed him back. I don't check the Hack My Lineup email often, so sorry about that. And Migs88, same goes out to you. Shout out to Migs88 for donating, being patient. I told him to DM me, and he's never DM me, but I don't think he really cares. So still appreciate the donations, guys. But anyway, on this live stream, if somebody wants to go for maybe a team logo design, been doing a couple of team logo designs. I have something kind of I want to try out, do something kind of new. Maybe I'm definitely down to do a team logo if somebody wants to donate. No set price, just any tip. Let's do a team name and team logo if anybody wants it. I mean, obviously it's week 11 and it's kind of expired for that, but that's what the mood I'm in. I'd love to design someone's team logo if somebody wants me to do that on this live stream. If not, we can just answer questions for free. We can chill. We can hack lineups. It's up to you guys. Just want to throw that out there. If anybody wants a team logo, maybe I can design one on this live stream. I think that was a awesome live stream we did when I designed the Richie Rich Steelers logo. Sup, Brain? I'm playing Calvin Ridley this week. Literally have no wide receivers. Maybe Reed from Green Bay. 8 wins for sure. I agree. Yes, it's kind of a topic that's on my mind. First of all, I'd like to formally apologize for picking Calvin Ridley. I mean, sometimes I have a great excuse. Sometimes it's bad luck. I mean, I don't dwell on that just because everyone gets annoying, and they talk trash. It's just annoying argument, like unfair arguments that I don't want to get into that debate with just silly comments. But as far as Ridley goes, I mean, that was just a huge swing and a miss by me. I know a lot of analysts were on it, and there was a lot of reasonable signs pointing for him, but do want to take ownership on that and just say I'm sorry for recommending Calvin Ridley. I was very confident that he would be really good this year and that he'd be the wide receiver 1. So what went wrong? Number 1 was kind of an unlucky thing, or maybe we don't know. Maybe this wouldn't have had any effect on it. But number 1, Calvin Ridley was looking great when Zay Jones was playing. Sample size is only 1 game. So maybe this was inevitable. I think this was one of the causes. Like I said, we don't know for sure. But if Zay Jones may have not got arrested and may have stayed healthy and played some full games, then I think maybe let's say a good chance Calvin Ridley would have had success. Number 2, Christian Kirk just fits the scheme and offense really good. He's a really fast wide receiver, just absolutely crushing it in the short game, the mid game, and pretty good yak guy. I mean, he can also run a clear route and in a deep threat. But he's not really, he's more of a slot guy, right? He's more of a speed slot, while Zay Jones is more of a deep threat outside receiver who can do other things as well. So it just seems like, it didn't work out. And then on top of that, I mean, if you look at, let me see if I can pull up something from my Discord. Trevor Lawrence stat wise is pretty bad. Like, let's just face it. Like, Jaguars are a really good team. They're playing great. So it's not really a slight against Trevor Lawrence, but we're talking fantasy here. This is Fantasy Football Channel. Duh. We're talking fantasy. You need a guy who's throwing the rock. If you got one of his wide receivers, right? You need a good quarterback. Like, it is what it is. AJ Brown has Jalen Hurts. You know, we've seen Rams wide receivers do well. Stafford's a gunslinger. You know, so also you need a quarterback to get it to him. And this quarterback's really not done much, to be quite honest. So let's see. Can we make this look a little? There we go. Or like, how do we? Yeah, that's good enough here. You know, of course, these type of stat comparisons, they're always unfair. They always have, you know, a narrative they're going after. So, like, this is totally not fair. This last game completely skews this. I believe the last game is included in this. Let me double check. I'm pretty certain that's the case. Trevor Lawrence, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence just faced, in my opinion, the best defense, and Baker Mayfield faced a very sweet tight ends pass defense. So, you know, the stats are skewed. So it's not about the stats, it's not about the graphic here per se. So I didn't bring this up to point out this narrative. Because, like I said, most things are just stupid clickbait. You know, clickbaits, you have to have clickbait. Just depends like what the level is, or there's a preset narrative that you want to do. Whatever. I'm digressing. Anyway, I don't care about this graphic per se, but I did want to, you know, look at these numbers here. It's not amazing. So the pass yards is the same as Baker Mayfield. We all know the Bucs aren't really lighting it up on offense. He's good enough to support Mike Evans, and the other guy's good enough to support Christian Kirk. Sure. Evan Ingram's not bad. ETN's running well. That's one of the reasons why this Jaguars team's doing so well. The defense is coming in clutch. ETN's playing at an elite level. He looks amazing. Just an incredible runner this year. But 9 TDs is not going to cut it. So a guy like Christian Kirk, not a big TD guy, he's flourishing. But Calvin Ridley, he kind of needs some touchdowns, right? Like, he needs some touchdowns. He needs some more targets. This is not enough touchdowns. 9 touchdowns to 6 interceptions is horrible. That's not getting it done. So Trevor Lawrence is just not lighting it up. I'm just going to say it right now. I mean, I don't even think this is really an opinion. If it's just facts, he is an average starting quarterback. Like, I'm a huge Trevor Lawrence fan, like big time. But as of right now, like, he's just an average quarterback. He's not good. He's not bad. And remember, we're talking in terms of fantasy here. I'm not talking like building an NFL team or anything. We're talking strictly fantasy. And he's not going to be able to support 4 receivers or even really 3. Like, it's just not happening. Neither is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's not good enough to support 3 or 4 wide receivers. But, you know, the 14 pass TDs definitely helps a lot more. Definitely helps. I'm seeing Rachaad White play a lot better. It's just a topic I wanted to get into with Calvin Ridley. It's all good. I thought Calvin Ridley was going to blow up also. You were right about 80% of the other recommendations. I'll take that. If I was really right on 80%, that's incredible. But I don't think it's 80%, to be honest. But for some reason, I was looking at my guys video I did. And it wasn't great. It was not great. I'm not going to lie. But at the end, I didn't even remember I put this in here. That's an awesome looking knife, dude, or whatever. Some Mortal Kombat knife. So, you know, we had some hits and misses. Bijan, Chubb, just very Garrett Wilson would have been a hit, with Aaron Rodgers. Ramondre, he's just lukewarm. TJ Hawkinson, huge hit. Here's some misses. Meh. Dalton Schultz, I'd say that's a hit. Let's just say that's a hit. Charbonnet, not really. Not with Kent. That's a miss. Rashad Penny, that's a miss. So actually got a lot of misses, but this is what I didn't even remember. I put this in here at the end. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I mean, for a fantasy football My Guys video, that's pretty good. So 80% is generous. I'm not right 80% of the time. Lots of miss. Shut up. How dare you? Yeah, it is. It is lots of misses though. That's just the truth. But this at the end, I didn't even realize I put this in here. That's pretty sexy. This I think I love you though. Hey, it's the truth. I mean, I guess let's forgo the excuses because it's been a messy year, but these are facts. Maybe having this guy's name in the video, I'm pretty sure I'm not like he's gonna be great or something, but having this guy's name and talking about him might make up for everything. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I'm just giving you that option. Maybe you make up all my mistakes and this nullifies everything because I mentioned Puka Nacua. And this is not a Dynasty video. That's why I know I talked about him in Dynasty. I know that. I know I talked about Michael Wilson in Dynasty. I know I talked about how much I hate Quentin Johnston in Dynasty. I didn't even remember I put Puka's name on here. And I'm not, like I said, I'm probably not hyping him up. I don't know what I said here. Let's listen to it. I mean, we're already in too deep. Let's listen to it. Maybe I said he sucks. Let's listen to it. What are you gonna do? Maybe I'm wrong, but I forgot why I was looking at this, but I was like, dang, that's sick. Yeah, Zay Jones. That's terrible. What did I say about Puka Nacua? Backup tight end. And a couple honorable mentions. James Conner. We're looking for workhorses, right? It's round 6. That's where James Conner is going. He's there. He's going to be a workhorse. I don't care if the team sucks. He's going to get a few receptions. He's going to get the goal line looks. He's going to get the early down looks.
Exactly.
This guy's so smart. Hard, and he's just tough as nails. A little bit injury prone, so that's bad. And, of course, it's like the worst team in the league. Wow. Usually when you hear a take, even from 2 months ago, it's so disgusting. That's I mean, still we're getting him at a discount, and around here, like I was saying, it's pretty hard to find a workhorse when you're in round 6 of your draft. And another super deep sleeper, he's going round 21, which means he's going undrafted, is Puka Nacua. You want to kind of chill on rookies. I've had rookie fevers before in drafts. Big mistake I made in redrafts. And it really blew up in my face, and it sucks. So you want to take it easy when it comes to some rookies, but this guy, he at least has an immediate path to success. I do see him taking over that Robert Woods role immediately. Hey, he's could be very talented at screen. This could be before Kupp got hurt, by the way, or at least got hurt again. So I think maybe when I made this video, it says 3 months ago. I don't know. It sounds like I didn't know that Kupp was going to miss any time in the season. He's a solid wide receiver. He can do a lot of these these small little detailed things that Sean McVay loves. And that's why they drafted him. He's like, I can use him this way. I can use it to run this play and open up Kupp. I can use him to do this and fake this. So I do think he's going to be used. I don't know how many fantasy points he's going to get. All I'm doing is projecting that the man's going to get snaps his first year. And that's going to do it for this. Okay, that was great analysis. And if people are just joining and that looks weird that I'm just flexing and just on my jock. um, I just got done saying how many huge misses we had. Like there were some huge misses. So and I forgot what I said. I forgot I put Puka in this video, but the James Conner and Puka takes were awesome. I look like a genius if you just watched that minute of the video. And of course, there's other parts that are terrible. I mean, I got Mike Gesicki here. I was just a flyer, but still, horrible miss. We got Calvin Ridley here. This is how this conversation started. Just a straight up bust. Just a bad one. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, I'm still on the Puka and Cooper Cup train. I feel fine. They just had a bye week. Stafford's back, full participant in practice. I think he'll be fine. All right, let's go back, answer some questions. There's not that many. Hopefully, nobody logged off that had questions. I can answer all these questions. Just give me a second here. We're going back. Should I take Cup for Lockett? Yes, go get Cooper Cup for sure. I mean, that was right on topic, too, coincidentally. Val, what's up, man? With Watson out, the biggest news, Deshaun Watson out for the entire season. DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson, is going to start. Patterson or Hopkins at kicker. So we're never was going with Dustin Hopkins anyway. So that was already out the door. We're not really going with that. He's just an okay kicker, tough to predict game, low scoring game. So we're definitely going with Riley Patterson, even if Deshaun Watson was playing. Riley Patterson, top kicker this week. He's going to be like top 5 kicker, at least on my projections. What's up, Isaac? We firing up A-Chain this week. Rachaad White, only other choice for me. Oh, boo-hoo. You got Rachaad White, one of my favorite fantasy players. Guy I talk about the most probably on here. Rachaad White. Oh, going up against the Niners D is not great. Rachaad White's probably just going to give us like 10 fantasy points, 11, maybe 14. I think he'll do. Actually, I think he'll do well. I don't like that upside though. Devon A-Chain. I'd rather start A-Chain, but we got to look at the health. I fully expect A-Chain to be back this and that. Let's keep up on the news. Friday's going to be a big day. Okay. But let's say if A-Chain was 100% healthy, this wouldn't be a debate. I'd go A-Chain. As of right now, I'm leaning A-Chain. Upside through the roof, right? A-Chain's going to give us like 4 to 30 points. Rachaad White's going to give us 10 to 14 points. So if you take them, the medium with that, which is, what is that? Let's just give Rachaad White 14. What the hell? So with 4 plus 30 divided by 2. 4 plus 30 divided by 2. Yeah, so that comes out to 14 points for Rachaad White, 17 points projected for A-Chain, and that's the medium, though. Rachaad White, higher floor. Rachaad White's floor is 10. A-Chain's floor is 4 fantasy points. Plenty things you got right, Brain, and get right. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Start Keaton this week. That's a blind question, man. I don't know who else you got. Keaton Mitchell, he's a lot like A-Chain, just even more risky and unproven. This looks like a good game for Keaton Mitchell, though. Totally risky. Now, he may take on like a starter type role. This is his chance to shine. So the upside is there. He is very much like a poor man's A-Chain. And remember, I'm talking strictly fantasy. We don't really care about real life per se. But I guess that kind of applies in real life. That's not the point of why I said that though. But like in fantasy, same type of deal, right? Keaton Mitchell can get us anywhere from like 2 to 3 fantasy points. 2 to 4 is like his floor. Let's just say three fantasy points is his floor. I mean, upside is maybe like 26, 27 fantasy points for sure. You know, this is the type of matchup I like for Keaton Mitchell, a fast running back. But you never know, man. And they're gonna have to throw. Good thing Keaton Mitchell can catch. I'm be honest, I was not familiar at all with Keaton Mitchell as a prospect. Definitely my blind spot right there. There's some guys that I just didn't know. To be honest, I was not familiar at all with DeMarcado, the backup running back to the Cardinals, who just signed Michael Carter. I didn't know much about him. I didn't know much about Keaton Mitchell. Know much more about them now because I've seen them in the NFL. So um, I like what I saw out of both. Actually, it depends on their circumstance. You know, we didn't expect much from DeMarcado, but I think he beat out those other guys like whoever Damian Williams, Daryl Williams, whatever the hell his name is. He's also beat out Keontae Ingram, who's just absolute trash. Probably going to be out the league within 2 years. So Michael Carter is going to be kind of like the number 2. He's going to be like the number 2A, I think, and DeMarcado is going to be like the number 2B, with DeMarcado getting the biggest boost probably if something were to happen to Connor. You got Dak Prescott. That's very nice. Yeah, he used to suck in the beginning. Isaac 6-4. Very, very nice. With Watson out, San Francisco Steelers. Ooh, now that's more of a relevant question. When let me get my stupid face off of here. Niners, Steelers, or Browns D? Very good question. So I think you want to answer this long term. So as of this week, I prefer the Steelers D. The Browns D is a no-no this week. So what you want to do is look at their remaining schedules, kind of see who they're playing next week. But if I'm thinking this week, I think the Steelers D has the most upside, tremendous upside. And then right behind them is the Niners. The Niners D is a great start this week. If I had to pick between the Niners and Steelers D, I'd pick the Steelers D this week for sure. Fields or Burrow? I don't trust Fields yet. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Burrow, even though. Mm, man, that's tough. But with Higgins out, this is a tough one going against the Ravens D. I can't start Fields yet. It's just not in my DM. I'm just not that type of guy. You know, if you want to go with Fields, I don't think that's a bad choice. I just tell you what I would personally do, and that would be Burrow. Amazing hit on Puka. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you here. You're welcome here. Would you still pick up PJ Walker in Dynasty? No. Not really. Not unless you have a deep roster spot and you're going to stash like a garbage player, you know, whatever. DTR is starting. So that's what you want. Dorian Thompson Robinson. He's projected to get more fantasy points on the algorithms. DTR is projected to get more fantasy points than Kenny Pickett, Zach Wilson, Aiden O'Connell, Will Levis, and Bryce Young. That's crazy. Dang, Tommy DeVito is projected to get more fantasy points than DTR. Because DTR is a wild card, man. I can easily see him being the worst quarterback this week or just kind of blowing up and doing well and getting the team a win. I don't think he's going to go off against the Steelers, though. Sit one. My throat's a little raspy. Yeah, I see a kicker question. I can't wait to get to that one. That one's really I really see that one. Steelers versus Browns. Why'd you type that? Yes. Did I say something wrong? Yeah, we're talking Steelers versus Browns. Or you're just kind of echoing, making it more obvious that those two teams are playing. I think that's what you're doing. Because that pertained to what I was talking about and your last question. But yeah, I know the Steelers are playing the Browns. We all do. So Chris Godwin, DJ Moore, Dane. I kind of like DJ Moore. Tank Dell. So let's bench God. Oh yeah, just bench one. Easy. Bench Godwin. All right. So Dennis Griffith. This is a cut. I mean, okay. So that's the first thing I was gonna say because he says, "Do I sit Brandon Aubrey for Riley Patterson?" The first thing I was gonna say is we don't need two kickers, especially ones that aren't like super popular, right? Like Harrison Butker, or Tucker. Like I guess there is no like super popular elite kicker this year at all. That's what's crazy. Streaming kickers was the way to go this year. So this week, I like Brandon Aubrey. Oh no, wait. Who's on my waiver video? I said, oh yeah, it's about a tie. Yeah, so I got Riley Patterson was at 2. Where's the weather? Can you guys see this? Oh, I need to show this. Yeah, I mean those two are really close. Okay, Cowboys, slight chance of rain shower. Okay, that weather looks just fine. And then we have the Lions in a dome. Okay, that's why I got Riley ahead in a dome. I don't know, man. Maybe it's so close. Maybe we go Brandon Aubrey. I think that's the obvious choice here. Just go Brandon Aubrey. Yeah. Let's go Brandon Aubrey. Good question, actually. Yeah, Brandon Aubrey it is. Those you can't really go wrong. See, I like the Lions at home. I love that. Also in a dome. And then you have Brandon Aubrey outside. But 10.5 point favorites. Yeah, let's go Brandon Aubrey. But like I said, I love both this week. Love them. And I'm not going to look at the schedules. I'm assuming Brandon Aubrey's better long term because I only recommend Riley Patterson like 2 times, maybe 3 times this year. But Brandon Aubrey, I'm recommending most of the time, most weeks. Chai Chandler or Gibson full people. That depends on Madison's health purely. So Madison plays, I think maybe we go with Gibson. So Madison's out. Okay, if Madison's out, that's an easy answer. We start Ty Chandler. And it's not even close. Now, if Madison is playing, and it's PPR, maybe, yeah, it is PPR. We might go Gibson. Oh, yeah. Tell me you saw that primetime Michael Mayer TD. Of course. Of course, man. Come on. That's basically the game winner. It was all field goals that game. And it kind of came down to basically, to sum it up, Aiden O'Connell needed to make a play. So he threw up kind of a 50-50 ball. And Michael Mayer came up super clutch. And I mean, man, the Raiders, they're a real team now. I mean, I just mean that like literally, like they were a joke and now they're a real team. I don't think they're a good team. But they're a complete joke. They're a real football team now. Damn, bro. I can't even read this, dog. I mean, hit me up with a super. I can't read that, bro. Yeah, that's like insane, dog. What is that? I can't read that, dude. I'm whack. I'm stupid. I'm slow. I can't read that, dog. I'm not in the mood for that. Look at Sven. Look at this guy. Look at this. This guy's an MVP. I mean, he's couch fam. I don't know what to say. I can't even read this. What is this, bro? What are you, the Zodiac killer? You know how many people you killed in my hometown, bro? My God. I don't even know what the heck this is, dog. I can't read that. ADHD and dyslexic. Bro, what are we going? Look at these comments. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these MVPs here, man. Look at you. I can't do that. Yeah. Just no, even $1. Send me send me $1. $1, but I'm cheap, man. Give me a $1 tip to read that, dude. Come on. There you go. See, this guy's brown nosing too. Come on. That's how you do it, bro. Come on. Look at this. Look at that. Somebody look at that. Look at that. Look at that comment. Sven, start Ridley or Zay Flowers. Thanks, Couch. Look, Sven knows what's up, man. He hits it up with the brown. He spends two words on brown nosing too. Keeps it to a minimum. Man, this is really close. I just apologize for Calvin Ridley. I do expect Calvin Ridley to bounce back this week. After that, bro, I don't know. I mean, he's just been a flat out bust, right? 2.5 good games out of 10 is not going to cut it. Zay Flowers, I really like him. I think we got a much higher floor here. We trust Lamar and Zay Flowers much more than T-Law and Ridley. I love Ridley. I think he's a great GPP pick. I think he has a ton of upside this game. But when you come to those two, we're talking about a head-to-head match. You got to start Zay. It's a good game script. It's a good matchup. It's a higher floor. It's more trust in both the receiver and the quarterback. So, I mean, to me, the answer is obvious. We're going higher floor, Zay Flowers. And it's not like the upside. The upside is roughly the same, too. It is what it is. Brandon Aubrey hasn't missed. Cats Meow, Twitch fam, what's up? My Twitch peoples, my Twitch family. Chubbard or Keaton probably won't start either, which means Keaton for the upside. Yeah. Keaton Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, but that's exactly what it is. You start Chuba Hubbard, you'll get 10 fantasy points. You start Keaton Mitchell, you'll get 3 to 27 fantasy points. So, I mean, that's just it. I'm just going to give you those projections, even though they're pretty broad. I mean, that's just how football is week to week. DTR for a 5th round pick. I mean, 5th round rookie pick, that's nothing. That's like, I give those away for free. If you can use DTR, yeah. I mean, it sounds like a super flex. I don't know. Maybe that's a 1 QB league. That's why. Because if it's a super flex, DTR he wouldn't even be available. I mean, that sounds, I don't know. 5th round rookie is that's absolutely nothing. One of the dynasty leagues I'm in has only a 4-round draft, and the super flex one, a little bit deeper roster, has a 5-round draft. So, I mean, you're giving away literally like the last pick of the rookie draft, which is worthless. Thoughts on T. Higgins long term? It's been weird lately. I actually hate him. I think he's garbage this year. I think it's nothing. I mean, look, he is a good chance he comes back. He plays okay, but you can you can replace that. He's replaceable. Like, what's the difference between him and Ridley, right? You got so many Jacoby Myers, like all these guys you can trade for, like Noah Brown, right? Tank Dell, like, I mean, Elijah Moore, even like kind of in the same vicinity. Of course, I'd rather have T. Higgins. I'm just throwing out random names here, like. I mean, he's way better than Odell Beckham. Okay, that's for sure. Even Christian Watson could be on a similar level to T. Higgins if he somehow turns it around. You know who's on a similar level or possibly better than T. Higgins? Tyler Boyd, even when Higgins comes back. My God. But yeah, there you go. Hey, how about George Pickens? Like, they're almost on the same level. Like, to me, Higgins, that's how I'm put it. Higgins to me is just another wide receiver. So I'm not even calling him bad. I don't want to call him bad because I don't think he's bad. And his quarterback is back. But he's just another wide receiver. Nothing special. Wide receivers are not scarce. There's so many wide receivers in that wide receiver 2 range. You know who's probably better than T. Higgins? This comment messed me up. Dak, what are you doing, bro? There we go. Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton's probably better than T. Higgins. I'm gonna say that. Like, if I just say who's gonna get more fantasy points from here on out, Sutton or Higgins? I'd say Sutton, with Higgins missing another week. Higgins, by the way, expected to be out this week. What's up? How you owe me a hack? Why do I owe you a hack? You sent me 22 messages on Discord. I don't know what it's about. You said something about $20 hack. Did you send me money? Why do I owe you a hack? Explain why I owe you a hack. That's what I must have missed something. As you know, I'm not reading 22 DMs, right? Like, you know, it ain't happening. I super chatted you $20 when I logged off last week. Bro, I swear if it was anybody else, I wouldn't even believe you. But if you said you super chatted me $20 when I logged off, I believe you. I can probably check too. Dang. Oh yeah, I totally didn't see it. Okay. Well, I'll write it down. I know Dak wouldn't lie. Dak, $20. That was such a weird live stream that 3 people super chatted as I was leaving or when I left. I wish I can check. How can I check? Not that I don't believe you, but like, you know, we like to have the facts on display. We like to have the transparency. Earn. Okay, here it is. Okay, here's the super chats. Val, November 11th. So that would nah. Actually, there is no super. Oh, it said tissue for. Huh. I don't know why it's not here. It is not here. I'm looking at all the super chats. CC with a ton of $5 donations. Nah, it's not here. It could be because I logged out. I don't know. Zach says you did it. I guess you did it. Whatever. Oh, God. I know Dak wouldn't lie to me. Dak's always been generous. Dak sometimes sends me 20 like on occasion just for the heck of it. You forgot the garlic shrimp, bro. I don't know why it's not on here. Look, I got the Mexican pesos. I got Stephen Drake's CC. Oh, there would have been November 9th. I got Michael Smith, $5. Score prediction for Jags Niners, CC. That's it. I don't know why it's not on here. Could have been. For more results, go to YouTube Analytics. I don't know why I'm so curious on this right now. Whatever. I'm done. Damn, Deca G. Yeah. Well, thank you, man. Now I feel bad. This man donated again. We'll just make it that he donated $20,000 and I'll put like this. Wow. How about that? To make him look awesome. I really appreciate it, man. Because I love you and I had a good week. Here's another one just in case. Dak, number one couch supporter. Yeah, I appreciate it. Dak's a good dude. I trust him anyway. I mean, if he says he did it, he 100% did. I guess the only question is, why isn't it showing? And the tiny chance that for some reason it didn't go through. I don't know, because it was the end of the stream. Yeah, you can Discord DM me the login if you want to hack, Dak. Or is that for? Do you want me to make you a logo? I can probably make you a dope logo, bro. Brandon Cook's a big pickup, or was that a fluke game? No, he's a good pickup, man. Dang, did I miss all these questions? Dobbs or Purdy? Okay, I'm getting in a Discord DM. I think he wants me to hack. Dobbs, Purdy, start Dobbs. It's tough to bench that guy. Pick 2 from Facebook user. Christian Kirk, Ridley, Deontay, Tank Dell, Nico Collins. Who's Davis? Gabe Davis. Screw that guy. Or Pickett. Oh, it's Superflex. Bro. We're not going to start Kenny Pickett? Oh, man. That's a tough one. What does Kenny Pickett usually get? Kenny Pickett. I know one game. Let's try to get that game where he didn't play out. So he has, let me do the math here. He has 94.34 fantasy points this year, minus 3.92 from that half game. So he's got 90 fantasy points and he's played 8 games. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 8. Oh my God. So Kenny Pickett gets 11 fantasy points per game. I think that's a great estimate right there. 11? Oh my God. Wow. I think this is one of the cases where we don't. 11 fantasy points, bro. Oh man. That's so low upside. He's got the high floor though, I guess. He'll get you at least. Yeah, I think he's just gonna give you 11 fantasy points, this guy. All right, so I don't know how you bench Nico Collins. I think he's a great start. If Nico Collins plays, let's go with him. Christian Kirk's pretty good. Not Deontay. Tank Dell, definitely if Nico Collins is out. Nico Collins is playing, though, not Gabe Davis. I think I'm going to go with Pickett and Nico Collins. Tough choice, but definitely not Gabe Davis. He's too inconsistent. Not Deontay Johnson. And I like Christian Kirk more than Ridley, so not Ridley. All right, and then only reason we'd start Tank Dell is if Nico Collins was out. Pick 1 flex and 1 wide receiver. All right, so start Aaron Jones and start Brian Robinson. That's it. Oh, it's got to be a wide receiver. Damn. Start Aaron Jones. No, we can't start Noah Brown. Rice. Dude, that sucks. Aaron Jones and this only out of those three. Let's go with JSN. Walker and Cup for Eckler. No. I don't need to read the rest. Don't do that. Keep Walker and Cup. Dak for MVP. Our Dak, not Dak Prescott. Rolando. In my Superflex league, I have Carr, Joshy Boy, and Kirk Cousins. Picked up DTR. You think I should start JSN over DTR? No, start DTR. Take a risk. Because JSN's not a huge upside guy, you know? He's just an okay flex start. And I'd rather roll the dice on a quarterback. Especially one that's mobile. No, I don't do beat the brain. I'm taking a break. I think Nico Collins over Tank Dell. I'm on it. We're about to hack it. Daryl Henderson or James Cook? Well, we're going to see more James Cook with this new OC. But I'm going Henderson one more week. We're playing Henderson one more week, then we're dumping him. Val says pick 2. Brees Hall, A-Chain, Rachaad White, which also translation means bench 1. Well, we already did Rachaad White versus A-Chain. So definitely start Brees, but you were listening when I went over A-Chain versus Rachaad White. I don't know if that was your question or not. But one is safer, Rachaad White, and one is riskier, A-Chain. Who do I project? The median projection? A-Chain's projected to get more points. Trade away Pollard and Waddle for Justin Jefferson. Man, I think this is more of a personal. I'm just not a big trader. I wouldn't. If Kirk Cousins was QB, that would leave out one of these factors that are unknown because we have a different quarterback now. I couldn't do it. I would just keep Pollard. Dak is asking what's Sue Shane's record as a real life coach. A dynasty day trader is a tight end coach. Seeing what his team's record is. He was on ESPN last year, made it all the way to the ship and won. So he was actually on TV. Hopefully your team can make another appearance this year on ESPN. Or ESPN, whatever. Was it ESPN Plus? ESPN Plus or ESPN U? Whatever it was. Pacheco or Noah Brown? Go with Pacheco. For sure. I don't even think it's close. ESPN 2. Oh my God. ESPN 2. Let's go. Wow. That's way better, actually. Texas, wow. He said, wow, at the record. 10-1. National champ game December 2nd will be on ESPN. Oh, he's again. Let's go. Dynasty Day Trader on ESPN 2. When they show the sideline shots, If you look closely, you'll see him. Oh boy. Make it to the championship back to back. Oh my god. Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts. How's the team you're facing? Obviously, if you guys don't scout much, there's just not a lot of scouting. You're doing all the scouting you can now. So I assume this team is good. Like, how good? Obviously, they're good, but like, are they really good? Back to back, and the tight end this year is very good. Yeah, I saw a screenshot. He took a screenshot. Well, I guess I just assume I guess that's just by default. The team you play is going to be really good. Douglas on waivers, would you drop Christian Watson for him? I would drop Christian Watson. Not even because I like Demario Douglas more. It's like Christian Watson, he's kind of done to us in fantasy in a way, because we're at the point where we already not starting him. So that means that there's a good chance when he does do well, he's going to be on our bench. And there's a good chance he's going to do bad when we start putting him in. So it's like, even though I still have faith in him, as far as fantasy goes, we're kind of done. I'd rather just go get the productive guy on the Patriots. Some guy that's going to get 7 to 9 targets and actually catch some of them. I'd rather get that guy. I'd rather get a guy who's going to score 10 or 11 fantasy points than a guy who's just not helping you win. I'm much more comfortable starting Demario Douglas, and I know he's going to give me fantasy points. Like, it's going to happen. What league are we on? What platform are we on, Dak? Is this ESPN? Oh, this is Sleeper, right? Sleeper. I remember it's Sleeper. All right, I think we're going to go on Sleeper, folks, to hack Just Dak. He is a Fantasy Couch Fam MVP, by the way.
You ever done anything dangerous? That is dangerous.
All right, we are close. I just need one more piece of information to complete the hack. Oh God, we're so close to hacking this. I can smell the beans from here. Oh my God, I think we got it. I think we've cracked the code. I think we've cracked the code. The last bean bath. I don't know what's up with this bean bath stuff. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this guy's got the link posted here. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's you. I was like, who is this? Okay, so it's probably it's a strong team. Okay, but you guys are very familiar with them. Okay. All right, let's focus on this hack. Zay Flower is 10-0. You're not facing Zay Flower. What? What does this mean? Zay Flower? Zay Flowers? Or there's a team? Bro, I don't know. Oh, just a guy in your league. Okay, aboard the Zayflower. Got it. Honestly, never seen that this year. The biracial angels. I've never seen that. Yeah, I've never seen that this year. Every league, everyone's like 6-4, 5-5, 4-6. Everyone is so even this year. This guy's okay. So he's got Tyreek Hill, he's a winner. ETN's a winner. Amon Ra's on winning teams. Mike Evans, winner. Kincaid, winner. Defense and kicker's not good. How'd he win with Burrow? He must have had like Kirk Cousins or something. What the heck? Dang. I mean, just those guys are just huge. Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's the first time for sure. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is your roster for week 11. Okay, Higgins and Palmer on IR. Those two we don't really want to drop. I guess okay, Burks. Okay. Might just have to drop Burks. What is this? A PPR 10 team? 12 team? All right. So it won't let us change anything. I mean, dude, I guess we can just drop Treylon Burks. I don't really think we need him. Even though if this was my team, I probably wouldn't drop him, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're definitely starting Sam Howell. I'll just tell you what to do because we can't change that. We're definitely starting Sam Howell. So note down. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, it looks better to drop him, but I wouldn't drop him because he's going to be out and it's just a waste of a drop, right? Because Thursday, we're not starting Irwin, I don't think. You have no other Thursday players. So unless we starting a Thursday player, you don't need to drop them. So we start Sam Howell. That's number one. Okay. We start Sam Howell at QB. At RB1, we're going to start Chandler if Madison is out. I'd say 60% chance Madison is out. So we're going to start a Chandler at RB. If Madison does play, we'll see who to start. I guess, probably still start Chandler. And start Pollard. I'd start Trent and Irwin. Yeah, I guess let's just do the drop. Okay, make it easier. Okay, put Ty Chandler in. Put Sam Howell in. Put Trent Irwin in. I think Noah Brown's going to be out. So for now, let's put Charbonnet in. Defense is good. Kicker's really good. We'll see what we can do about that, if we can improve that. All right, no quarterbacks to add in a 1 QB league. It's very slim picking, surprisingly. Royce Freeman. It's a good one. Some really good handcuffs. Nobody to really start. I love Joshua Kelly, McLaughlin, Gainwell. Royce Freeman's a good starter, too. I mean, you really could start Royce Freeman this week. Wide receiver. There's nobody here. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him, but I mean, he's been beyond a bust. Like he's got nearly 0 fantasy points his whole career. It's been that bad. Okay, let me see if there's anybody we can drop. Yeah, we're gonna roll with Bass. Rolling, but no Riley Patterson, no Brandon Aubrey, who you'd already have, of course. Defense, of course, you're going to stick with the Cowboys. They're an elite option this week. Could be the number 1 or number 2 defense this week. They're that good. So let's see if there's anybody we can drop. Will Levis in a 1 QB league, I'd probably drop him. The only reason you don't drop him is because Sam Howell has a bye week, honestly. Bye week 14, Will Levis plays Miami, which is great. I mean, literally only going to start Will Levis 1 week. Yeah, I see why you're holding on to him. There's no quarterbacks, man. That's crazy. Just no quarterback. So Royce Freeman's the only startable player on waivers. I would consider adding him. Ugh. Voice is shot today. I'd consider adding him if Madison does play. I think that could be a better start. Yeah, that's a better start than Sharp. Man, this is a tough one. Will Levis is the drop. I think we might. Man, if you do drop him, we're going to have to roll with. We can roll with Minshew. I'm cool with Minshew. We're going to have to do it. All right, so I like Minshew, okay? If you don't get him, you know what? Screw it. Just go with the random quarterback. I'm cool with Aiden O'Connell. Can't go with Bryce Young or go with whoever's starting for the Falcons. I'm cool with rolling the dice there. Hopefully you'll be able to get Will Levis back, but you have to win this week. And I don't want to drop Algier is way too important for your team. We could drop Noah Brown. We could drop Gallup. I think it's going to be Will Levis, a guy that you're only going to start 1 week. Yeah, I agree. In this scenario, Royce. So Kyron Williams is going to be back week. Shoot. Wait, he's not. I thought it was week 11. I know it's next week. Hold on. Week 12. Okay, yeah. So Kyron Williams is out this week, coming back next week. So in Dak's case, Royce Freeman, he says, I would drop Gallup. That's a good. But I mean, he's only holding on to Will Levis. I think Minshew could be better than Will Levis. He's really only holding on to Will Levis. I don't think it's not super flex, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Gallup, but also, yeah, this is a good point. Gallup, on the other hand, I mean, he's not really anything. And you got T. Higgins coming. This is actually a smart move. I think Eduardo's convinced me because you'll have Higgins coming back. You might have Josh Palmer coming back in a few weeks. I think Eduardo. I think this is advanced thinking here. I think this is advanced thinking. We can always drop Levis. But what's Michael Gallup? If we're not starting Michael Gallup this week, then we're never going to really start him. Oh, no. I think we do drop Gallup. There you go. Yeah. No, I think that's it. I think that's the move. Yeah. I'm because look, we got T. Higgins, man. That's the thing. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Because we want to still see, that's the thing. We're still holding off a little bit of hope that Will Levis has some spark, right? So if Will Levis keeps playing bad, it's fine. We'll be like, okay, we should have dropped Will Levis. We'll drop him later for Minshew. But as of right now, there's not a lot of quarterbacks, and we're never going to start Gallup. We're going to go Royce Freeman because we need to start Royce Freeman this week. And then, so next week, Dak, you can drop Royce Freeman. You see you can drop Royce Freeman. You might be able to drop Trent Irwin, right? So we got a lot of guys you can drop still. We just need Royce Freeman for 1 week. He's free. Let's go with Gallup. How about if somebody picked up Royce Freeman while I was talking? I see that Dak posted a link in this chat to the live stream. That would really suck. So now we have a lot of good options, right? We got Charbonnet, Royce Freeman, and then Ty Chandler is a very good starter if Madison is out. I'm giving Madison again 60% chance. My guess is that Madison is out. Okay, so let's just have it set up here. Okay, so this at least gives you a good idea of what we're gonna do, Dak. So good luck. We probably should have picked up somebody on IR, but not a big deal. There's nobody available. Team's looking good. Let's see what the percentage is. 38%. Man, you're going up against the juggernaut. He's got Jacobs, Stroud, Cooper Kupp, Keenan Allen, Thielen, Laporta. Oh my God. He's got your kicker, Brandon Aubrey. I think the only way you can beat him is this is how you're going to beat him. Trent Irwin needs to score at least 1 touchdown because he's going to score a touchdown. A Trent Irwin touchdown is essentially going to be worth like 12 points to you because Trent Irwin's going to get 8 points from the touchdown for the yards, touchdown, and reception. And then it's going to knock down the Ravens defense by 3. I am dead. I need to see, bro. I mean, he needs everything. What can he do? I'm giving him the best shot, though. What can we do? So, but that's the key here. All right. His opponent's got the Ravens D. And we need our Bengals player to score a touchdown on his defense. So Trent Irwin, hopefully Trent Irwin can get like 2 touchdowns. That's the only way we're going to win. We need Tony Pollard to get his head out of his Dallas Star. This is Trenton Irwin, this guy here. We need this guy 2 touchdowns. Can you believe that? Trenton Irwin, 2 touchdowns is going to result in approximately 22 fantasy points. Wow. Because every time he scores, defense is going to go down by 3 or 4 fantasy points. It's going to be a lot. It could be more, actually. Sometimes defense goes down by 6, depending on I think the first score goes down like by 6 or something. I forget how it is. The Bean Bath Crew. No, I got me Googling this bean, bro. I learned from the brain. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. All right, man. Appreciate the donation, Dak. So, but your $20,000 has already been used. All your $20,000 credit has been used up. By the way, really appreciate it though. And I know you did donate the 20. Like I trust you. I'm not 100% sure it went through, but it probably did. If Irwin scores 2 TDs this week, I will eat poop. Get some poop shipped from Australia. Can you buy poop? Can you buy poop? Wait, maybe I shouldn't Google this on the stream. You can sell your poop? If you're really healthy, you can sell your poop to sick people who need it for as much as $13,000 a year. People who are infected with a bacteria called C. difficile need healthy fecal matter in their gut in order to survive. Otherwise, they need to be on constant antibiotic treatment. You can sell your poop to people who need it for cash. Time magazine. Huh. Going through a rabbit hole here. What's up, Couch Fam? Are you guys really healthy? I don't know if I'd qualify as really. I just really doubt. I feel like my poop's good, but I'm not in the up. I doubt I'm in the upper 1%. I would, like to think my poop's a little above average as far as the USA is concerned. Money definitely doesn't grow on trees, but it might be growing in your bowels. If you're really healthy, you can sell your poop to sick people who need it for as much as $13,000 a year. People who are infected with a bacteria. Some people with Crohn's disease also benefit from fecal transplants. So a company called Open Biome has been facilitating fecal transplants to patients in need and paying healthy poopers a hefty sum of their services. Wow. Well, that's a crappy business. 13,000 a year? That's like a good part-time job money, right? 13K a year. I mean, that's equivalent to having a part-time job. Not a high-paying one, but like if you do this and then you just got another job, like another cool job that doesn't pay a lot or is part-time, that's that's your cool salary. 13K. I mean, it's $1,000 a month, you know. This guy said he's gonna eat his poop if Irwin scores 2 TDs. Because I ate spinach. Eduardo's basically claiming his poop is in the upper 50%, upper 50 percentile. Look at this guy. Look at this MVP here, Michael Smith. Michael Smith, right on time. Is right when we're talking about selling poop for 13K, baby. Michael Smith, what a legend. All right, here we go. Let's read this. 1 QB league, half PPR, 10 team. Got Sam Howell, Justin Fields, Dobbs. Who should I drop for the rest of the season? Okay. I would drop Fields myself. The other option would be to make a trade. I don't think you will be. It should be realistic. 10 team, 1 quarterback. But making a trade, even if it's for free, right? Let's say you make a trade and you get like Calvin Ridley, just like I'm just throwing out a name, or I don't know, man. Maybe you get the Cowboys D. That's a great one. Cowboys defense for Justin Fields or Sam Howell or Dobbs or something. I'd take that because, like, right, you're already in it's already close call for you. So if you can get the Cowboys D, who I think is the best defense this week. I mean, that's Dak's only way to win this week is Cowboys D going off. Yeah, Cowboys D is the best defense this week. That's what you do. That way, boom, But if I had to pick, answering your question, I would drop Fields. And then the second part says start 3 RBs. We got Pollard. I think we're going to start Tony Pollard. Right, because Ford has a really tough matchup. Not a great game. So we're starting Tony Pollard for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to bench 1. Jerome Ford, Singletary. Okay, so bench Keaton Mitchell. And if Dameon Pierce plays, I'd bench Singletary. Okay. Dameon Pierce probably not going to play. Oh, Bowles, that's disgusting, bro. I'm not reading that. It is kind of funny, but that's disgusting. I mean, you're really getting into the nitty gritty of eating it. I mean, this is disgusting, bro. Come on. Sven starting Chandler. Pick up Royce or Henderson from waivers. Pick up Henderson. Henderson, dude. Bro, don't talk about eating it. That's gross. See, because when Bao says it, like it's believable. And then he's gonna say tear with all of that gunk in between his teeth. That's disgusting. I'm less hungry now. Start Keaton Mitchell if Madison is playing. Start Chandler if Madison is out. Okay, guys, let's drop a poop emoji to continue sickening ourselves out. Michael Smith from my work. I don't know. Who's the office guy? That's Michael Scott, right? I just dropped Fields for Purdy. Purdy has a nice schedule rest of the season. Chris Clark. Hi. I have a question. I have Kenny Walker, James Cook, and was able to get Keaton Mitchell. I wanted to bench Cook for Mitchell, right or wrong? Ron, I would go with James Cook with the new OC this week, right? Let's give this OC a chance. Keaton Mitchell, love him this game. I think this is a Keaton Mitchell game, but we're going off nothing here, right? We're going off dust and farts. Not to get back into the poop discussion, but, all things lead to poop here on this channel, even if it's not my fault. This was Bao's fault this time. I am partially to blame because I dug deep. I dug deeper. I shouldn't have opened the toilet seat lid. The toilet, what do you call it? The toilet bowl lid? I know the top's the lid and then the seat. And then the bear seat where you don't sit. What do you call it? You should say the toilet lid or the toilet seat lid? The toilet lid. Toilet lid? Is that what's the best? What's the exact? Do you say toilet lid or toilet seat lid? Yeah, I shouldn't have opened up the lid. Let's close the lid on this discussion, boys. Come on. Let's grow up. Let's get out of this. No one's selling their poop for $13,000. It's a pipe dream. It's a sewer pipe dream that'll never ever happen. Dak donated $20,000. Let's not, that should be the main point of discussion. Flushed. Then have Cup, Lamb, Dell, and Longa. Should I start Noah Brown this week because Atlanta? No, don't start Noah Brown. Do not start Noah Brown. Just fired a great. Not good. What? No. Did you see Brett Coleman's video? What are you talking about? Their OC was an obvious issue. What are you talking about, bro? Did you watch Brett Coleman's video? Brett Coleman dropped a video on. Let me see if I can just find the thumbnail. Brett Coleman Bills. There it is. Okay. Yeah, there it is right here. Not at all. I disagree. No, I think it was a huge issue. I think they needed to run the ball better. How do you not think that they need to run the ball better, even if you disagree with this video? Not at all. I disagree. Yeah, I watched it and I disagree. No, I think the OC was a big issue. I wasn't surprised. I don't know, dude. Even if you disagree with the video, I think because I thought about this before the video, so my influence of the video doesn't. To me, the video when I watched it, He just explains his opinion on the specific reasons why the offense isn't working. Obviously, Josh Allen making super fatal mistakes on a regular basis is a big deal. But I don't know how you don't think that the RB usage and the run game usage is correct. And so I don't personally know what was wrong with it and how to fix it. And Brett Coleman offered his opinion, which I trusted. But regardless if his opinion is right or wrong, I think there's just plenty of proof just on film and on the stats that there's a problem with the run game and the RB usage. And I think it's beyond, like, it's painfully obvious. It's one of the worst in the entire league. And I think a new OC is going to probably do what Brett Coleman said, call different run plays and call more efficient run plays and use the run game better. I mean, I think that's really the only problem with the Bills. Other than that, I have no problem with the OC. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what that means. This year though, the Bills are not in the playoffs as of right now. And Josh Allen is losing games. So you can't fire Josh Allen. Yeah, I mean that's it. That's like literally it, Doc. That's it. There's only one this is my opinion. There's only one reason. It's the run game, to call better run plays and run the ball more efficiently. And when you do that, just right away, the chance that Josh Allen makes a mistake is far less. So I don't know. It just seems obvious to me. I'm fine with that. So Josh Allen, maybe some of the risky plays and maybe a little bit less pass throws, little bit less running, maybe a little bit less risky throws, but efficiency and interception should go down as well. So I'm not worried about the OC, and I'm not a Bills fan, so I don't really care about the Bills per se. So in terms of like, this is fantasy football channel. Gabe Davis, he's not to be trusted. Kincaid was still so like what we're like. I'm not worried about Kincaid. So there's only one thing. So really, it's Josh Allen and James Cook, right? That's really the only things we're concerned with the OC change. So Josh Allen, like I said, maybe some of these big plays and attempts go down, but efficiency should go up. So I think Josh Allen will stay the same, maybe get better even. James Cook, this can only help James Cook owners. So I don't know how you're kind of asking this question like this is a Bills podcast or something. Like what do I give a crap if the Bills will make the playoffs or not? Like what do I care, dog? I mean, I don't care. I don't care about the Bills. Like, why do I just don't? But fantasy impact is huge. I don't think anyone's concerned with Kincaid. Nobody cares about Latavius. He's on waivers. No one can trust Gabe Davis. So, and then Diggs is Diggs. So it's like, I mean, what happened last game with Dorsey? So it's like, I don't think they're gonna just stop using Diggs because they got a new OC. I just think, hey, let's get a little more creative with the run game. Let's run the ball and better. Let's run the ball more. Let's run the ball more creative. Just a couple different things. I think what's happening is that the OC doesn't suck, but he's kind of being a boxer fighter that they have a game plan, but when it actually comes to the intense play calling during the game, he always results in his old habits, starts breathing through his mouth, puts it, doesn't put his hands up, starts doing the same thing, starts being predictable, starts not throwing combos. Like, bro, like, what about this game plan we've been doing 6 months before the fight? I think that's the OC, just like Josh Allen, make it play hero ball. James Cook, run the same run play we did 8 times. Like, that's it. And you do it over and over again, and you're losing. I mean, what are you gonna do? How does it affect Josh Allen? Yeah. I think we're good. It's still Josh Allen. It's still Josh Allen, right? You know, this isn't like the Raiders. The Raiders totally changed everything. That ain't even the Raiders anymore. That's not the Raiders, right? The Texans from last year, that's not the same team. This is still going to be the same team. Just they're going to try to step up the run game a little bit more. That's all. We'll see. Josh Allen's going to play better. Watch. During this cold weather. Mr. Vengeance. Trade Justin Jefferson for Barkley and Godwin. Hell no. I like, some people ask the trade question the different way. So I'll be clear. I like the Justin Jefferson side. What are you doing, bro? Justin Jefferson side is way better. I like Justin Jefferson. If you have Justin Jefferson, keep him. If you're the side that doesn't have Justin Jefferson, go get Justin Jefferson. JJ all day. Jerome Ford or Keaton Mitchell. It's, you know, right as of right now, man, there's no right or wrong with that one. You have JJ, yeah, hold on to him. So, you know, if this is a 10-team league and you're not starting Ford, then I'm going to say Keaton Mitchell, who has more upside. You want the high floor in a deeper league, it's going to be Jerome Ford. I don't think Jerome Ford has much upside, right? So, you know, if I really had to answer this, I guess I would say Keaton Mitchell. I don't think Ford has the upside, man. But in my 12-team league, like, I don't know, I like Ford. Josh Allen or Kyler this week. We're starting Josh Allen, man. Dang, we just got done talking about Josh Allen like crazy. We're starting Josh Allen. Josh Allen for sure. What's up, Twitch? Dang, what happened to Twitch? Twitch is watching me all of a sudden. Start 2. Joe Mixon, Ford, Ty Chandler, and James Cook. Now, that was a good question. It's just, to me, Josh Allen, you know, QB1 in fantasy. It's more like I'm not benching Josh Allen is the point. I actually told a couple people to start Kyler last week. So I don't know, Bowles. I think you're kind of off with your comment. That comment makes sense because it's against Josh Allen, but I mean, Kyler Murray, man, he is projected to do really well this week, actually. He's definitely startable. Okay, start 2. So Mixon over Ford. Start tight. Okay, so start Mixon. Start Ty Chandler if Madison is out. If Madison is playing, start James Cook. Boom. Next, Josh Allen. Boom. Next, Schmidity. 1, 2, 3. Week 1 only. 14 points against the Jets. Kyler has Houston. Oh, okay, enough. Leave me alone. Okay. So this is a point I made before several times. Look, so number 1, I'm just going to tell you a fact. When the same team plays again, usually the opposite happens. I just want to let you know that. And this conversation comes usually with the wide receivers. So let me point out a couple. Justin Jefferson did nothing against like the Lions. Okay. Then the next time they faced the Lions, I picked him in a contest to go get 100 yards or something. And he did. So let me see if we can bring that up. I mean, so first of all, everybody brings that up to me. Like it's something that you're supposed to care about. And look, it's human nature to bring that up. So I get why. So I'm not saying like why in the world, like I get it. Your human brain, right? Just like it's an emotion. Just like if you're scared, um, your first emotion is to be like, oh man, he crapped the bed the first time. Like, oh man, I don't want that to happen. Right. But if you really listen to yourself, when people bring these, and don't take this personal. I mean, you might not even mean this, but I'm just trying to make a point in general. So don't take this personal, because I don't know if you watch this channel a lot. Like we don't get like that. We don't get personal like that. But yeah, Justin Jefferson, week 3, he got 14 yards against Detroit. And I got into a huge argument on Discord about there was a tiny little contest. It was nothing. It was just a contest on who's going to get 100 yards. And he said the first time this happened, he got, didn't do anything. And I was like, you know what, bro? That goes more to show. That's just a fact. It's just stats. 7 or 8 times out of 10, the opposite happens when teams meet up 2 times. If it's some extreme happened the first time, the other extreme will happen the second time. And I experienced this playing like a fiend on DraftKings when Julio Jones got 300 yards or something, or 150. I don't think it was the 300. That was against the Panthers. He got like 150 yards against Tampa Bay. And then the next time they played, he got, and this was during the fantasy playoffs around that time, he got like shut down. He only got like 7 fantasy points the second time they played. So, the first time they play, you get 30 points. And the second time you play, you got 7 points. So I already knew this as a thing. So I got into a huge argument with this dude. He was like, Justin Jefferson did nothing when he faced the Lions the first time. He got 14 points. And I was like, okay, that just even all the more reason he's going to go off this time. I was like, both teams aren't going to do the exact same thing. Look at what Justin Jefferson did the second time he faced the Lions last year. 11 receptions, 223 yards. That's just not a good game. That was the most yards he's had last year. I don't know. It could be his whole career. 223 yards is no joke. So keep in mind, this was a contest, though. This was you can pick any player you wanted. It's just like, who's the most guaranteed to get 100 plus receiving yards. So like I learned my lesson that so when people say this, Josh Allen in one game did this. So your sample size you're giving me is one game. And you're using that not to possibly make a decision or to make a point. Look at that from far away. How freaking silly is that? Isn't that the most silliest? The most silliest. Like one game sample size. Okay. But that was the team he faced. All right, now let's see. How about more of a, can we Google this? Josh Allen versus Jets. Can we bring this up? All right, there we go. Josh Allen versus Jets. I like to see it. Let's take out the first 2 years of his career, because that's when Josh Allen sucked. He's actually not been good. Well, this is actually, this is actually something to note. He's actually not done great against the Jets. Now this is something to definitely argue with. So first game against the Jets, he did really good. This doesn't show the rush yards, unfortunately. We're going to have to try to go back to Sleeper to find that. Let's just go to Sleeper. No, that didn't show any. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, no, if Josh Allen sucks against the Jets, Now that's a valid point. So this isn't about I'm right, you're wrong, not that. I just wanted to talk about when somebody brings up the first time this team faced off this year, this is what happened. That's just not a silly argument. Like it's not a good point. And matter of fact, usually the opposite happens the next time. That's all I wanted to bring up. You know, like if CMC has a bad game against the Bucks, you know, the first time they play, I'm gonna be like, man, you know, there's a really good chance he's gonna go off the next time, you know. Anyway. Trade Justin Jefferson. Who's Williams, bro? Kyron? Bro, Twitch fam's not cracking tonight. It's not happening with Twitch. Javante. Thank you. I like the fast response, though. Appreciate that. Trade Justin Jefferson and Javante Williams for Diggs and Barkley. Okay, so Diggs and Justin Jefferson, that's actually close. Justin Jefferson having more upside, but the floor is the same. You got a new OC, and then you got a new quarterback in Josh Dobbs. I get that. I like that. I like that thinking. Now, Javante for Barkley. Barkley's on the Giants. One of my favorite players, but the Giants, man, they're horrible. When's Tyrod Taylor coming back? Let's do the beat the brain for 20. Oh no, I mean, I honestly don't feel like it. What am I trying to prove anyway? To who? Like, no one's even talking trash. This guy left a very innocent comment. Like, it wasn't even attacking me at all. I just wanted to point that out when teams play each other twice. That's literally the only point I was trying to make. But seems like Josh Allen's not that good against the Jets in his career. Is what I was gathering from the StatMuse website. Tyrod Taylor doesn't expect to miss the rest of the season. So might need this guy to come back. I just don't know if this is really helping you, bro. Just hold. I don't know why you're trying to trade away. You're trying to like sell low on Justin Jefferson or sell before, you know. Yeah, but you're trading away an RB. I don't get you need like, nah. Yeah, just hold. You're still getting rid of an RB though. And so after this trade, your only RBs would be Pacheco and Saquon. I have Saquon. I'm a fan. He's not doing great. He's on the Giants. Wolf Alpha pick 2 RBs, full PPR. Okay. Give me a second here. I got like a million tabs open. Need to look up the games. All right. ETN. He's a must start, please. A Chain. That's a risky start. Brees over A Chain. Yes. Brees over all those. Okay, let's go ETN and Brees Hall. What's up, Slade? Would you trade Diggs for Bijan, Higgins, and McLaurin? No. Nah. I like Bijan. I think that's a great buy. But other than that, I don't know. Oof, this is a tough one. I'd say no. Man, see, Diggs for Bijan's not that far off right then and there. I think because Bijan's really good. Man. You know, I think if you really, really need an RB, you have to make this trade. I'll put it like that. But I like quality over quantity. And I think Diggs is better than either of those 3. Quality over quantity. But if you need an RB, you got yourself a good squad after this trade. What's up, Twitch fam? I don't know, everybody coming in from Twitch. Crazy. Brees Hall or James Conner? James Conner going against the Texans. Brees Hall going against the Bills. Let's go with Brees Hall for sure. I don't trust Arthur. Yeah, but even though Bijan is nearly a bust this year, there's not 15 good running backs this year. Okay, who's the fantasy pros leaders? There's not even 15 good running backs because everybody hates Pollard. What's Pollard at? Pollard's at 20. Yeah, I mean, James Cook's at 18. He sucks. Gus Edwards, 17. Look at that. I mean, basically there's and Zach Moss is expired. So there's 15 good running backs, dude. That's it. And lo and behold, Bijan's actually 9. That's crazy. It's because I don't think the Falcons had their bye week. Or did they? Yeah, they have their bye week now. So even though you can say all these things, Bijan is still a valuable running back. He is. I mean, he's not that far off from Brian Robinson. He's about tied with Brian Robinson, who just had a huge game. Yeah, that's really what it is. I mean, there's not a ton of elite wide receivers either, but you can find a high-end wide receiver too. McLaurin, like some of the guys he mentioned, McLaurin, sometimes DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton for sure in that category. There's a lot of them. Devontae Smith, maybe even, right? Higgins could bounce back. There's a lot of guys out there. Hopefully Ridley this week. Isaac, trade Cook, Dalvin Cook, James Cook. I don't know. Let's say it's James Cook for Godwin. I also have JT Swift. Pacheco need a good wide receiver, PPR. I mean, this is not really a good trade though. So you're taking an L on this trade, even though the trade will probably help you. I'm gonna say no because you're selling low on James Cook right before they got the new OC change specifically for this reason. So I'm gonna say no. Find a better trade. Or go for more of a blockbuster trade. Trade JT. Can you get Stephon Diggs for JT? Do that. Now that's a hell of a trade. JT for Stephon Diggs. Wow. Trust me, Godwin ain't gonna help you win, bro. Would you drop Dotson for JSN, Boyd, Noah Brown, or Michael Wilson? I would drop him for this week. If you need a starter, it's going to be Boyd. I'd drop him for JSN probably long term. But yeah, I would drop him. I like those options. I like all those options. I put it number 1 JSN long term, number 1 Boyd short term. And then flop those two for short term, long term, right? So 1 and 2 is going to be JSN and Boyd. Number 3, actually going to be Michael Wilson, my favorite stash, but purely a stash, unstartable. And number 4 is Noah Brown. And you're never starting Jahan Dotson. He just put up 0 points. Sam Howell's leading the league in passing, and this guy Dotson's putting up zeros. Makes no sense. $13,000 a year. Poo-poo. Sam Howell versus Giants or Burrow versus Ravens? No Higgins 6-point pass TD. Yeah, the rules and say that doesn't matter. The settings don't really matter. Sam Howell Joe Burrow on my rankings, they're just about tied, which is crazy. I'm gonna go Sam Howell. Close. Dynasty Day Trader. Elijah. Wait, is this our league? Oh, this is our league. So me and Dynasty Day Trader co-own a $250 Dynasty League. High stakes, super flex, best ball, triflex, tight end premium, PPR. He says Elijah Mitchell and Komet versus Minshew Mayer. Wait, Mayer is worse short term because they don't throw the ball much. Why are we? Huh. I mean, I if you want to send that, because that helps us win this year because Elijah Mitchell puts us no points. Huh. That's a crazy trade, bro. Is that guy have Christian McCaffrey? Man, that's Komet is like our best tight end, which is so scary. And another thing, the Raiders are going to have to throw against the Dolphins. Okay. Now, if you want to send that. I think it's good. So Minshew's a good rental. So you know what? This guy, Anthony Richardson, might be injury prone his whole career. It's a factor. I mean, the guy's got hurt. Every other game AR has played, he's gotten hurt. Or something like that. He's gotten hurt at least 50% of the games he's played. Crazy. Shoulder, concussion. I don't even remember what his last injury was. Another shoulder injury. The dude's barely played. Got hurt 3 times. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. It's like that's like every 7 times he runs the ball, he gets injured. That's nuts. That's crazy. Imagine if a running back was like that. That means if he was a bell cow, he'd get injured 3 times in one game. 3 like crazy injuries. Yeah, I mean, I'd do it. We get a QB and we get a tight end with a cool matchup this week. We get a QB. We don't have our quarterback. One of our quarterbacks is on bye. Derek Carr and Jameis is on bye. Yeah, it's fine. But we got Bryce Young this week, or is he on bye? Yeah, we got Bryce Young this week. We got to make do. NFL product has been so bad this year. At first I thought this was like a troll hater, but no, I think I don't think that's a bad opinion. That's your opinion. I'd definitely say there's some serious issues with the refereeing. A couple really, really terrible, not just the holding and PI, but a couple of the fouls were just terrible, like the roughing the passer. Were like really crazy. Oh no. But elaborate on that, man. Why do you think it's that bad? Just so I know you're not a super hater / troll. I mean, I want to know your opinion. Because it's hard to tell when someone just says that, you know? That it's a $250 dynasty league on FFPC. That site's not for the faint of heart. The home of high stakes fantasy football. Oh, we got one of our members. They're like 2 YouTube members. Shout out. Half PPR. Should I start Dak or Hal at QB? Start Dak Prescott. He's too hot right now. And Noah Brown or Garrett Wilson. Go with Garrett Wilson for sure. Yep, I need some help with my QB after Deshaun Watson. Should I trade Amari Cooper for Josh Dobbs and Sutton? Yes, do that. That's a no-brainer. Go do that. NFL charities going crazy this year with the amount of fines handed out. Yeah, look, some of them are. A lot of the calls have been good. Some of these calls, man. It's it's not been a lot of calls, but the few bad calls have been so bad that it just makes me question what is going on. The questions and viewers just don't stop, man. I don't know what's going on today. I think Twitch is promoting me. I think Twitch likes me. Debo or James Conner? Let's go with James Conner. I agree. Bows. 2 flex league. I'm in a 12-team league, currently in 5th place, 6-4. CMC Jagos. That's too long of a comment. I can't read. Okay, blah, 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 blah. What's the point? What is this? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, man. I don't like to read long stuff. But good luck. 6-4 is a great spot. That's how I am in most of my leagues. Might try to trade Pittman, who is on a bye. How high would you put in wide receiver ranks the rest of the season? Well, I don't have the ranks ahead of me, like in my head. I have no idea. Should we, want to bring up PFF? I don't know, bro. I don't have the ranks, so here we can look at PFF if you really want this question answered. I think we can look at PFF to give an idea. Fantasy football projections, and then I'll look around like where Pittman is ranked and see if I agree. Rest of season. Okay. I guess this is about right. Saying wide receiver 28. I mean, I like him more than Christian Watson. I don't think Higgins is much better than him. I like him better than Godwin. Say Flower. Nico. Yeah, so I guess I'd have him right around 28. Dang, that seems low. Maybe higher. Okay, 27. I'm counting all the guys. 27. Even Devontae Smith. 26. I'd rank him probably wide receiver 26. He needed a rank. I gave it to him. Lunch table legend, start 3. So 1, 3, 4, 5. That's like 6 players. Okay, we don't bench Jamar Chase. JSN's more of a bench. Yeah, bench JSN. Bench Kareem. All right, so start Chase, start DJ Moore, and start Zay Flowers. Number 4 choice would have been Calvin Ridley. Or, yeah. 5 JSN, 6 Kareem Hunt. I finally had the courage to drop Dameon Pierce. 9 weeks and my patience has ran out. Picked up Noah Brown instead. Yeah, he's pretty much unstartable. Would have been nice to trade him before, but it's probably too late. I don't know what we're talking about. Pittman is all right. I guess that's gonna do it. Hey, we did a hack. We didn't do any team logos or nothing. Appreciate you guys. Throat is, I don't know what's up. I can't talk. Throat just starts hurting. But I pushed through. What do we do? 2 hours? That's good. That's not extremely long. Longer than I thought. I don't think anyone was gonna tune in. Really appreciate Twitch for coming out. Somehow we got a bunch of people on Twitch on here. Love the Twitch fam. Love the non-Twitch couch fam as well. Love you guys. Really appreciate all the support. You guys coming through. Good luck this week. Let's try to clinch those playoff spots. Tomorrow night after the game, we're going to go live on the second YouTube channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. We will do our live stream and podcast on that second YouTube channel. Again, that YouTube channel's name is Fantasy Couch Podcast. See you there after the game. I'll do some buy low, sell high before the trade deadline. So check that out for buy low, sell high. Hopefully, Dynasty Day Trader can hop on for his weekly Dynasty segment on there. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Peace out.